First of all, a compost, it depends what the material comes from. If it comes from your own garden, fine. If it comes from all your kitchen waste, that's fine. And you just start fermenting them. But to create a proper compost, which is most effective for your garden, it takes at least a year or even longer because it has to ferment. And even then, I've analyzed plenty for organizations which produce compost. I recommend to them strongly to add certain elements, because in the compost we hardly ever get a balance of the different nutrients or the different elements, and that is critical. You never know what you get. Yeah. And you create, and often by just using compost in your garden, you create an overload of one or the other nutrient, and you're not even aware of it. And suddenly your garden is not performing, and you still don't know exactly why, because you just added natural products to it all the time. But you created a complete imbalance of different, especially between calcium and magnesium and potassium and sodium. And of course, the nitrogen plays still a major role. And then in normal natural compost, there is a lack of phosphorus and especially potassium. Yeah, these two elements, and they are the macro elements. They're the critical ones which we miss out. Yeah. And also with compost, usually if we carry on in the garden, we create alkalinity in the soil. That means the soil pH is coming above the neutral level. So it's often above 7, it can go up to 8 or even higher. And at that stage, lots of the elements are not properly released anymore, because it needs the soil acidity to actually release them. And so yes, if you've got nothing else, compost is fantastic. But if you want to improve, you use some soil conditioner to actually speed up the process. And with the coffee ground and with the charcoal, of course, we add nutrients which we haven't got in the right quantities in the compost. First of all, it would speed up the decomposition process of the compost itself. And second, it would release nitrogen, which is required then to get the value out of the compost too. So the nitrogen is the main, is the critical factor. But all the other elements are then applied, because with the soil conditioner we still get the potassium, which we're lacking in compost unless we have lots of comfrey and add all of that into the compost. But not too many would have access to kilograms and kilograms of comfrey.